Hey, what's up everybody? So welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm pretty excited to be back in this video. I have been away from YouTube for a while, a long while actually, because I have lots of work to do, and especially last week I was sick. Even now I'm still sick. But I can't wait to make this video, because of the word pro photography. As you know, the iPhone has just unveiled the new iPhone 11 Pro. In the video during his presentation, he mentioned that because everything is Pro, that is why it's named Pro. But I'm not quite sure whether the word Pro is suitable for, the new iPhone 11. That is why today I can't wait to share my thought about it. Well, I'm not going to cover everything about this new flagship, but what I'm keen on talking about the most is the pro photography experience from this gadget. For your information, this video is not to criticize, but for you guys to think further. Because I'm also one of the Apple fans, since I'm using iMac, MacBook Pros, Apple Watch, iPhones, and AirPods. So I own a lot of Apple gadgets. But at the same time, I'm also using Android device, so that I know what's good, what's bad about these two operating systems. So, is that really a pro that you have been expecting from the Apple? Personally, I don't think so. I don't think the word pro is ready to be used with the iPhone 11. There are some reasons why I'm saying like this. Well, as mentioned, all cameras come with 12 megapixels, consisting wide, ultra-wide, and telephoto. While OnePlus, I'm not sure if you know about this, OnePlus and Huawei have completely transformed their smartphone cameras to 48 megapixels already. Why? Why Apple claimed that the iPhone 11 is a pro new experience for the users? Because the previous model, the cameras is still 12 megapixels, and now the new experience, it takes a year to remain the same with 12 megapixels with the iPhone 11 Pro. Another point to mention is the night mode experience, which has already been existed in Google Pixel since the second generation. And the fourth generation is about to come in October next month. Yeah, October 2019. So wait and see guys, the fourth generation from Google Pixels, because according to my experience, I have already experienced the use of the Google Pixels second generation, and the night mode photography is phenomenal, even in the selfie mode. It's amazing. Let's wait and see the real test on the iPhone 11 Pro, whether it is compatible to the Pixels. But I don't think so, because this feature is a first generation from Apple. Therefore, there will be a lot of improvement for this first generation. I think a better experience to be wait for is the next iPhone generation, because the cameras might upgrade and the night mode experience might be better than the first generation. Next, the zoom wheel. I'm not quite sure if the zoom wheel is something that Apple claimed to be a pro because of the zoom wheel. Do we really need that? Because I have no idea why we need zoom wheel while we already have the ability to smoothly zoom the video on the iPhone by pinching the screen using our fingers. You just need more practice to have smooth zoom feature on older devices. It is not a big improvement from my point of view. And one more thing is, why do I need to zoom while recording the video? Why do I need to zoom in and zoom out while recording the video like this? Because for your information, the further you zoom, the more grains you make in the video. Thus, avoid zooming while recording is highly recommended. So I don't see the usefulness of having zoom wheel, to be honest with you. What's the point of having the zoom wheel and then claim it as a pro experience? Yeah, the zoom wheel is great. The zoom wheel seems to be smooth, but honestly, we don't need a zoom wheel while recording, especially producing the professional videos, like having a conversation or interview videos. We don't really need a zoom wheel for this kind of experience is not really useful for me. Yeah, I don't know for you guys, but for me it's not useful at all, because again, I don't use zoom while recording on the mobile phone, to be honest with you, because the lens, because of the camera lens is not as big as the DSLR or the mirrorless camera, so zooming is not highly recommended. You should avoid using zoom as much as possible. A bit of zoom is fine, but more zoom is not really good, because you might get more grains in your post-production. Another point which is worth mentioning as well is the camera customization. Look, all the functions exist are pretty much the same as the older devices, which you are not allowed to adjust the ISO, shutter speed, and color white balance, which have already been built on almost all Android devices for ages. But look, what Apple has introduced is lag behind the technologies itself. This is what a pro should look like. As you can see now, I'm using my LG V30 with a lot of customization. As I mentioned, ISO, shutter speed, and white color balance have to be available to be used, but it seems like everything is automatic on iPhone 11 Pro. Why Pro? I don't understand why the name is Pro, while you cannot do anything beyond automatic system set for you. You are not a pro. The users are not pro, because everything is already set. Everything is automatic. Why do we need ISO, shutter speed, and color white balance? Well, they are really needed to help you discover new experience in photography skills. For example, the ability to capture long exposure, Milky Way, ring wheel, and more. But look at the 11 Pro. What you can see is the automatic setting with basic features, which is similar to the existing devices. But one thing that I've been waiting for to experience it myself on this camera is the deep fusion technology experience introduced to the iPhone 11 Pro. As mentioned during the event, there will be 9 images are taken with a single shot. 4 of them are in low automatic shutter speed. I don't know what shutter speed is being processed, while the other 4 are medium light. And these images combined can make the best photo, as it's already analyzed and adjusted the noise level automatically. So this is what I'm looking forward to test it myself. And later I can share with you guys whether this is true and how amazing it is. Last thing that I would like to talk about the iPhone 11 Pro is the video experience. All cameras shoot in 4K with 60 frames per second. Sounds great to everybody, but one thing he missed mentioning is whether new stabilization experience will be equipped or improved, because Samsung has already announced that they have brought the camera stabilization to the next level, as you can run recording with almost perfectly smooth result. That is phenomenal, but Apple didn't mention that. I'm not sure, maybe the stabilization capability is the same as the previous device. So what is the point of calling Pro photography, Pro video experience? I don't think so. Pro is not ready to be used for the iPhone 11. Okay, so that's it for me, and let me know what you guys think about this. Let me know in the comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe, and I can't wait to share my hand-on experience with the iPhone 11 Pro, and especially to test the camera capability, as it mentioned is Pro, because I can't wait to see whether it is a Pro, really Pro. But as I mentioned in this video as well, customization is the big one. The customization should be included in the Pro experience, because the customization with the ISO and shutter speed can bring you to another experience, especially when shooting night photography. So I can't wait to see and test the Pro experience from my hand-on experience. Okay, so I hope to see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.